Warning, this podcast contains a bunch of spoilers. What's up, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the As Seen on TV podcast for Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 2, Episode 11, Aftershocks. I'm so excited I can't talk right. I'm your host, Mike, and joining me are Clio.
Hello.
And Erika.
Hi.
So it's back after a how many month break? A break.
Yes.
Seeming like forever, yes.
A break happily filled in with Agent Carter.
Exactly. It didn't seem like forever to me because of Carter.
Mm-hmm. Could have been a hell of a lot worse.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Could be like Doctor Who.
Oh, God.
Or Sherlock.
Well, they're both the same company, so yeah.
You'll get season 4 never.
You'll get season 4 when Benedict Cumberbatch is old and grey. That wouldn't surprise me. Anyway, lots happened this episode.
Yes.
Just back from winter break, so we're gonna get right into it. We start off, we have this kid locked in a cell, warping around, and I swear to God, I thought they were introducing Nightcrawler for a second.
Well, I mean,
yeah,
was not blue.
Right, he wasn't blue, but, warping around, I'm like, okay, what's going on? And then, they show him with no eyes. I'm like, oh, but we get a little tidbit here, what Sky's mother did as far as Inhuman stuff goes, and she counseled people who went through Terrigenesis, which seemed pretty cool.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And so I'm going to assume that all those people there were Inhumans?
Or married to Inhumans, or had Inhuman family members.
There is that. So I just love the way they play that. Like, without you to counsel them, they would all be lost, and then it pans to her daughter.
They will. They would be, yes.
Yeah.
Now, how many years before Sky's birth is that?
Not many? What did it say, 1981, 1983, something like that?
Yeah.
83.
And Sky was born, what, 90? Something? 1988, 1990?
Yeah.
So a few years before. So we know that they've been, putting people through the mists for a while.
Probably. I mean, how old was she? She must have been like 80 or something.
I don't know how old she was. I mean, she aged slowly. We find that out, that she's not immortal. She just ages super slow.
Yeah.
But that still doesn't ask how, old she is.
Exactly.
Well, anyway, Sky's in quarantine. And I guess we're meant to assume that that's because, spooky new powers, we have to keep her quarantined, but really, they don't have a fucking clue.
No.
Yeah, it was just exposure to the alien stuff.
Mm-hmm.
This one went crazy. The other ones turned against us. Everybody went into quarantine.
Yeah, everybody's in quarantine. Trip is a pile of rubble. Still sad about that. Trip is a pile of rubble, Sky was found buried in it, and Raina's nowhere to be found. Wow.
The only way I'll feel better about Trip is if he has a younger brother or a younger cousin that comes in and is Patriot from Young Justice. That's the... Ooh. No, Young Avengers. That's the only way I'll be cool with it.
Ooh.
I really want him to just, have a younger cousin that is Patriot, that becomes Patriot.
I like it.
But that's down the line.
That's down the line, yeah. I wasn't even thinking of anything sort of close to that.
Because I having Trip on the team made me think, oh, maybe in the future Trip will be Patriot, He may have been too old anyway, but Patriot was my favorite in Young Avengers.
We can dream, can't we? Anyway, Sky's stuck in quarantine waiting for blood results. Mac went through it already, and they cleared him. He seems relatively normal after being mind-controlled by who the hell knows what.
Right.
Alien things.
Alien stuff. Yeah, stuff.
Stuff.
But at least, yeah, Mac is somewhat normal. albeit a little shady now.
Well, I mean, we didn't really... Because Bobby was lying about them just being in a support group, but I actually think that's a veiled truth. Like, I'm sure that they had their issues after S.H.I.E.L.D. fell, or whatever the problem was that they said that. So I bet Bobby actually did become an alcoholic, and Mac actually did have rage problems. So with the tragedy, they're falling back on old habits.
I forgot what I was watching.
He's
something.
Kind of losing control.
Yeah, I was watching something recently where they said, you know, the best lies have a grain of the truth in them. So.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
When I was watching it, I didn't really think that was a lie.
Yeah.
Now I didn't think that was the truth. Like that is their actual secret. But you know, it's completely believable that they did go to a support group together. So yeah, it wasn't like she was trying to pull one over on him. That actually happened.
Yeah, we'll get to that more in a little bit. So Coulson decides to hand. Well, this is how we get it. To hand Bakshi over to, what's his face? Colonel Talbot. General Talbot. Whatever his name is now.
Yeah.
Rank. Hand Bakshi over. They're transporting him. May and Coulson are having a little convo in the front seat. And then they get ambushed.
Expectably.
Expectably, yeah.
Yeah.
That scene is still screwing with my head because... May goes all badass, you know, blows an oxygen tank up, jumps over the truck, kills 4 people, and then gets shot. And Coulson, you know, they'll never take us alive, gets shot twice.
That was great.
That was amazing. And then they cut the commercial right after that, right? Yeah, they did.
Yeah. It had me fooled until Coulson said, "You'll never take us alive." I'm like,
exactly.
Yeah, I'm not sure this is on the up.
I kind of knew that it was some kind of stage thing as soon as May got shot.
I was actually fully prepared for May to just get shot.
Yeah, I saw her get shot, and I was like, oh shit. And the way Coulson's screaming, I'm like, but it looked like it clipped her shoulder. She's not dead. And then he says, they'll never take us alive like that, and he gets shot twice, and I'm just...
So melodramatic.
I was watching it on Hulu. I sat there for the, 90 seconds of commercials, like... the fuck is going on? That just seemed really, really weird. Like,
fuck?
Is May dead? Is Coulson dead? He took 2 bullets to the back. And then, clear, they get up, and...
Yeah.
That was brilliant.
Yeah.
I did like how they just talked to Bachi. It's like, the SUV's running, get in it now. And he's like, okay.
Yeah. Just doesn't question it, hops in.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And, God. The accent.
His American accent.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Hunter's American accent was just terrible. But, anyway, so this is all just a really complicated plan to get Hydra to take themselves out.
Yeah.
Because we saw a meeting of, the heads of Hydra, 5 people around a table talking about Whitehall being dead.
They mentioned Strucker.
They mentioned Strucker, and so Strucker seems to be above all of them.
Yeah.
But they're still in management positions. So I'm going to guess that Strucker is the head of Hydra right now. He's like, in charge.
Yeah, he probably is. So
he's in charge, and these are his, number 2s.
Board members?
Board members. They're members of the board. We'll go with that. Well, now there's only one member of the board left, because Bakshi gets there. He plants the seeds of doubt. Like, these guys were here to kill us. Who did it? So one guy gets poisoned. Another guy gets, one guy gets gas. Another chick gets poisoned. Another guy gets the disintegrating disc of doom.
That was the part in the show where I was like, wait a minute, what just happened? Because I heard him start talking. It's like, yeah, the banker, the diplomat, the Arab. It's like, what, are they just going to call him in for another meeting or something? They already said it was once every 2 years. The next thing you know, they're just dropping dead like flies.
Yeah, and these are, the heads of Hydra. They're being killed off left and right.
Yeah.
But
grow back now, bitch.
Yeah, exactly. That was definitely what I was thinking. And then Hunter walks in and just straight up executes that guy.
Oh my god, right in the head.
And this is something kind of big to talk about, because we're going to assume that was on Coulson's orders.
Yeah.
So Coulson just flat out ordered an assassination.
Right.
Whereas how many, his general standing order is capture, not kill. And, last season, he would have never even thought of ordering something like this.
Well, he did just straight out say, we're going after Hydra. We're going to make them pay, all this other retribution stuff. And then dead. Dead.
Yeah, but
I need to watch it again. Seriously, there was so much of that little scene that I missed.
Yeah, I mean,
there was a lot there.
Coulson was angry. He was like, "We are going to take down these heads before they can grow back. I'll be damned if they grow back." So this was rage Coulson, and it's scary. This is like fury Coulson.
This is fury Coulson. Yeah. Now, let's talk about that. So
Yes,
we'll get to that in a second. The fury Coulson. But all these Hydra leaders are dead. We have Von Strucker, and I'm assuming just the one guy that they were, Bakshi and what's his face were talking to over the communicator, who said, Von Strucker and I aren't in on it. So that's it, and it's just the two of them left, and we know Von Strucker is going to be in Age of Ultron. So
yes.
Can we?
Well, we are.
Okay.
Almost certain.
We're certain his castle is going to be in Age of Ultron. Whether he himself is another story.
Yeah.
So can we possibly hypothesize here that by the end of Age of Ultron, that's it for Hydra? They're done? Because there's really not much left, unless Red Skull comes back from wherever the hell he is.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's going to be the re-rise of Hydra will be Red Skull coming back. I don't think that Strucker's getting defeated. Well, and if he gets defeated, he's not getting killed. He'll go underground. He may be the last member of Hydra. And then Red Skull comes back, and we're at it again. But
more heads growing back.
Yeah.
So, good.
Let's say this is the end of the phase, so so it would be a different way to just end the storyline.
Yeah. Could
wrap it up. Whatever. They're a lot smarter at it than I am. So yeah.
Yeah, wrap it up all nicely.
Yeah, they have access to knowledge that has not been public yet.
Yeah.
So it was before
they know the future. They can see the future.
Right, they can see the future because they wrote the future, technically.
Which, side note, it kind of makes me jealous of one of my friends. Got a job at Disney like 3 months ago, and as part of her job, she has to know about every single thing Disney as a corporation does, which means about once a month she meets up with Joss Whedon.
Oh, that's nice. Curses, that's nice.
Give me a job.
It's every single thing Disney does, though. So she has to know about ESPN. She has to know about Disney. She has to know about the parks. She has to know about Marvel. Like
parks are my favorite thing.
All the, everything. Like she has to know something about everything. So.
Yeah.
Best ever.
It's pretty crazy, yeah. So at the end, right before that assassination, when Bobby and Hunter were waiting outside the gate, that's when we got the whole support group exchange and everything. And then later in the episode, we see that Mac's little model of Lola he built for Coulson winds up scanning his office. Now, here's my thing. What the hell? And, he says Fury's toolbox is locked up in Coulson's office.
Yeah.
Why do they want it? What the hell are they after? Who are they working for?
What is it? Like, what is the toolbox? Because that sounds like code for something it has nothing to do with tools.
Right.
Yeah, pretty much. I was reading something, it was either on Reddit or a review someone was doing, that most of Fury's secrets were pretty much thrown up on the internet when Hydra came out.
Yeah.
In Winter Soldier. So his toolbox is all it's left is the schematics to the bus, the locations of 5 bases, and instructions for how Coulson does payroll. That's basically what they put it as.
I mean, maybe the toolbox is some physical, like, things that were never digitized. Some physical secrets.
Well,
I don't know.
Makes sense. But still doesn't answer who they're working for.
Fury. They're working for Fury. I think we theorized this the last half of this season.
That's the running theory, yeah.
That they're for Fury.
Well, they're working for Fury, or the running rampant theory is this is how they're going to introduce S.H.I.E.L.D. into the cinematic universe.
Ooh. Oh, I would like that.
And that kind of makes sense somewhat. I mean, I get all these acronym organizations confused. S.H.I.E.L.D., they don't like aliens, if I remember correctly, right?
Yeah, they're like I think they even have like a space station or something.
Okay, even that. So
they're like up there.
There's a lot of alien stuff going on here. Of course they're going to be interested, if that's the case. Or they're working for Fury. Like, we're thinking it could go either way. And there was another thing I read, spoiler alert, that we're going to get Nick Fury in the season finale.
Yeah, and I mean, that's why with this episode, I really thought that they're working for Fury, because that would be the second piece of the tie-in.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the first would be Strucker and Hydra, and the second would be Fury, because Fury's going to be in Ultron.
Yeah, Fury's going to be in Ultron, and then he's going to be in the season finale, which is 2 episodes after Ultron.
Yeah.
So, I just can't wait for that movie. There was a new trailer released the other day.
You know what? I didn't watch it last night. I went to bed and forgot to watch it, so I'm going to have to watch it.
I haven't watched it either.
Here.
What is
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I thought you guys...
Listen, Ultron has me scared, okay?
This trailer...
I'm legitimately scared.
It had a lot more of James Spader's maniacal ramblings. It was good. I suggest to watch it, and anybody watching, if you haven't seen it yet, go look it up. It's 2 minutes. It's awesome. Whets your appetite more for Age of Ultron. Where else do we have to go here? Oh, yeah, we have to talk about Reina and her porcupine face, and we lost Clio camera.
Nope, I'm here. Don't worry.
We've regained Clio camera.
It's all right. Don't worry about it.
It's okay. Reina is all porcupine-faced. So let's talk about that for a second. Apparently she can take bullets, because Simmons sunk 2 into her and didn't seem to even phase her.
Yeah.
She's got, quills, thorns, whatever, growing out of everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She's ripping people's throats out. And, yeah. That was exactly how I thought she was going to react, especially, when we saw her face at the end of the midwinter break. She's all about this transformation, and they're going to become beautiful, and all that other stuff. Well, you look like a porcupine, honey.
Well, I mean, and you say that, and she feels like a freak at the moment, but it's like, she's going to get to this place where she sees herself as beautiful.
Right, exactly.
And where she can say, this is what I've always meant to be,
Right, because she's transformed, she's confused. She tracks down Calvin, who is just...
a piece of shit person, really.
Oh, yeah, he's all like, my Daisy was in the room, she transformed, she probably ran right back to Coulson. Then he goes on a rambling.
Oh my god, he just does not stop.
I'm trying to fit... He mentions something called Index, says we could get back together, wreak a little havoc. And then he says, ruin that, I quote, ruin that man and his stupid suit.
Yeah, it was interesting when he was like, they're probably going to put her on the Index. It's like, oh, mutant registration index. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Well, we already know that S.H.I.E.L.D. had people locked up with powers and stuff.
What did they
call? Yeah.
I don't even remember what the hell they called the building. The fridge.
Fridge, yeah.
Yeah.
So that he could be referring to them as the Index.
Probably.
True, I guess I was reading more into it.
Yeah.
Him and his stupid
suit.
But
that's what I thought. I was like, oh, he's going to break some people out. We're going to have some inhuman,
but all the
fight fest.
Yeah, all the people have already gotten out though as soon as the fridge fell. So
yeah,
he just gonna have to get back in contact with them.
Yeah, bring them in.
Yeah, exactly. Bring them all in. So at the end of this exchange, he basically, almost directly tells Raina, "Go kill yourself."
Yeah, I was like, "Oh no, honey, please don't kill yourself."
Because I can't.
Don't do it.
It's like, I can't live like this. Then don't. Like,
I really liked the way he phrased that and the way that the wordplay turned out. It's like, no, this was how you were meant to be. This is, when as soon as your transformation happened, you were going to turn into this. Well, I can't live like this. Well, you wanted a lifelong change. That's what you got. It's lifelong. I can't live like this. Then don't.
Yeah.
Don't live.
Well, she took that advice to heart, because the next thing we know is she's walking out into traffic.
Yeah.
And then who were those guys that were trying to bring her in? Was that S.H.I.E.L.D. or Hydra? There's the question.
I think it was S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah, I think it was S.H.I.E.L.D.
We can assume it was S.H.I.E.L.D.
because they were on the manhunt for her already, and if she just
Very true.
started stepping into the street, stepping into streets, they probably would have been on that like hotcakes or whatever the expression is.
On that, like, peanut butter on jelly? I don't know. Something. Yeah, something random like that. And then, all of a sudden, boom, big blue bubble. Hello, beautiful. I'll show you the way. Phew, gone.
I really loved that.
Yeah. And she's just staring at him like, and you know exactly what's going through her, like, this guy's got no eyes. What the fuck?
I think it was more like, this guy poofed right in front of me.
Mm-hmm. He poofed right in front of me.
Right.
Also, it seems like he can do shields, which was not something I expected from the first scene in the episode.
Mm-hmm.
So he did like a little bubble shield, and I was like, that's not what I expected your powers to actually be.
Yeah, people are comparing him now to Lockjaw, the teleporting dog from Inhumans. Which
so he's a dog.
Which is apparently since been retconned as a joke they played on The Thing. Which makes me sad, because I like the teleporting dog. It was hilarious and amazing.
Huh. Okay.
But, yeah, apparently, that was too insane.
Oh, God forbid.
God
we
forbid.
Be too insane.
Right? So now Raina's in a better place. Hopefully, I'm curious what else she can do. Like, can she shoot those thorns out like missiles? Which I'm...
Probably. There's a mutant that has powers like that. I'm forgetting who that... Spike. Yeah. That's honestly, I was picturing her like Spike, like thinking of her powers like Spike the whole like
Yeah. Episode. The theories were abounded. Like, people were... The internet, Reddit was pretty much sold on that she was going to become Tigra. But now that, she's all spiky and porcupine, maybe she's going to be some kind of female version of Spike. That would actually be pretty cool.
But I mean, Spike's a mutant. So
yeah,
she's
Spike.
Probably
That's what I mean. Yes,
a different animal. I was just referring to similar.
So, last topic to talk about is Skye, stuck in her quarantine box, waiting for blood samples to come back. Yeah. Listening this whole time to Simmons ramble on about how they should be exterminated now. Simmons is freaking me out.
Simmons, she's got that like permanent crazy eye. She's like, "You're fine? Yeah, your blood's good? Yeah, I'm sure it's fine. Let me go check this."
Here's the part that scares me, okay? Fitz is talking to her, freaking her out, stressing her out. She blows a light up. And he runs away. And I'll admit, I thought, when May walked in, that Fitz had run and told everybody, like, Skye's blowing shit up.
I thought that's what he was going to do, too. But
apparently, fun surprise. And then Simmons is all there. It's about to come out, and Fitz is like, no, Fitz was a klutz again. I was getting blood. I wanted to double check, and she's fine. You're fine. And Simmons is like, you're fine. Yeah, you can come out. You can come out. All smiles. And then she looks down at the tablet, and her face goes... I watched it a couple times just to make sure I wasn't seeing things, but her face went from pure smiles to, uh-oh. And then she went back to all smiles again. So she saw something on that tablet, I think.
Yeah. I mean, I think she saw that the two samples were exactly the same.
no variations
like
whatsoever.
nothing. Yeah, nothing at all. Different. So, and I think before she could really look closer, Fitz is like, let me take my iPad back. Thank you.
My iPad. Thank you. This is mine.
Take that.
And that was, Fitz and Sky hugging and everything, and he just says, there's nothing wrong with you. You're just a little different now. And
yeah,
good on you, Fitz.
That whole stuff was creeping me out, the way she was acting. Simmons was like, yeah, let's all these people are different than us. Let's kill them all.
All right. Well, let's put this in.
Back down. Back it down.
Yeah, slow down. Back it up here. We're not going all, exterminate yet.
Yeah,
just
put
yet.
The brakes on, crazy.
Yeah. Let's look at this from Simmons' point of view. She was infected with an alien virus. This was like episode 4 of season 1, or something around that area, and almost died. She even jumped out of a plane to kill herself. So she thinks this could be some kind of pandemic, a contagion that's going to spread around. She's already been infected like that. All this alien doings, experimenting into peoples with powers and alien stuff, has more than one of her, someone she's cared about has died because of this. She was down there. She saw, they're wheeling away a wheelbarrow full of rubble, and there's, a piece of Trip's head just sitting in it. And I'm just like, nah. But, she got to see all that, so she's freaked out, but
well, I mean, oh, of course she broke. She snapped.
She did.
She's gone to the polar opposite end of where her mind should be. But she's guilty, too. She feels guilty, too.
Yeah, exactly.
She feels like it's her fault. She feels like we shouldn't be messing around with science. This is serious.
Yeah.
It's no good.
It's no good. I just hope she comes to her senses somewhat. And then the closing 30 seconds of this episode, which made me tear up a little bit. Yeah, I think we're all going to be laughing a lot less. Like, they're all reminiscing about Trip, and now he's gone, and it's like, all the funny has gone. I don't know, it just made me sad, that scene.
Yeah, it was sad. It was filmed very well, too. There was a lot of good camera angles, and the way it panned out with the flag in the middle.
Yep.
It was pretty powerful.
So yeah, this came back from winter break and just assaulted us with plot.
Yeah, it's kind of why they said the reviews were going to go. It's like, we're just going to go hard at it. As soon as we come back, it's going to be like the second season. And,
Yeah, we're not going to sugarcoat it. No, we're just going to throw it right. We're going to take a little bit of that, a little bit of this, some, Hydra's getting wiped out, Sky's locked in, Simmons is going crazy, Hunter and, Bobby are being... I'm sorry, Bobby and Mac are being duplicitous. We're just going to throw it all at your face at once. Enjoy. Sift through it at your leisure.
I love it. It's great.
Yeah, it is awesome. So, did we miss anything this episode? Because I'm still worried we missed something.
I'm sure we missed something.
I'm sure we missed something, too.
I mean, something showed that packed. It was a lot.
Yeah, something.
Yeah, John, what did we miss?
Yeah, John's in chat.
He doesn't watch the show.
Oh, he hasn't?
He doesn't watch the show.
Never mind. Damn it.
I keep trying.
I got excited. Well, with that, I guess we move on to next week's episode.
Yeah.
The promo for that. And next week, it's called Who You Really Are. And the synopsis is, Coulson and team come to the aid of a confused Lady Sif, we get her again, who has lost her memory after fighting with a mysterious warrior whose true mission will send shockwaves through S.H.I.E.L.D. I love the play on words with, shockwaves and aftershocks for this title and earthquake terminology. Like, they're dancing around the bush. You missed the part where Coulson ate a Fig fucking Newton. I love Fig Newtons, too. Why did I miss that?
Did he eat a Fig Newton?
He probably did. Either that or John's...
I think
John's a master of fucking with people, so...
John's going crazy. It's alright. Don't worry about it.
Okay, so... True mission will send shockwaves through S.H.I.E.L.D. Meanwhile, Bobby and Mac continue to hide their true mission from everyone close to them.
I love that Lady Sif has just like become this fan favorite, and that they just keep bringing her back to S.H.I.E.L.D. I think it's very, very good.
Yeah. So that's the synopsis, and there was a promo which I watched. Did you guys see it?
Yes.
So okay, it was didn't give much. You know, starts with Lady Sif rainbow bridging to Earth, and basically the gist of it is she's saying Sky is dangerous, and Coulson straight up tells her, "You want to take Sky, you have to take me out," while pulling a gun on her. And then, you know, Coulson's asking Sky, like, while the whole place is shaking and lights are going, I was like, what's causing this? And she's just like, I am. And then another scene of I can't make it stop, and shit explodes. So that's going to be fun.
I mean,
I thought
she caused the cave-in in the temple. But since then, all we've seen her do is shake a can and blow up some lights. And even in the promo, she just explodes a window. I mean, that's not crazy destruction.
She explodes a window.
So I think as long as, like, the emotional trauma of seeing Trip die in front of her, that's probably what caused the cave-in. And so nothing that bad has happened since.
Yeah, exactly.
So unless something worse happens,
see,
I think we're okay.
Yeah, I think we will be okay there. I thought they would keep the charade that Sky's all 100% fine for at least another couple episodes after Fitz's masterful deception at the end. But I guess not.
I mean, I also think May knows what's up, knows something's up.
Yeah, May is pretty intuitive.
She's just not saying anything because she probably sees that Simmons is losing it, so...
Oh, Simmons is definitely losing it.
Yes.
I think the only one with a decent head on his shoulders right now is Fitz, and he's the one with brain damage, so that's saying something.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Because Coulson's angry. Mac is angry. Everybody's...
Yeah. Everybody's either angry, depressed, completely on the verge of a mental break. I think Simmons has already passed mental break.
Oh,
and she's just, you know... It's held together with a couple of really loosely tied threads, and she's just all like, you know.
Yeah, well, that's why she's so focused on, like, we gotta, you know, stop these weird people. People with powers are no good, we gotta stop them. It's like, oh.
The way May even put it, wait, you're suggesting we put Raina down? No, but I'm saying if it were to happen, it wouldn't be terrible.
So you're saying to do it. It's like, Simmons, do you hear yourself?
I don't think she does.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
But, yeah, I guess that's our show, right?
Yeah.
Unless there's something else.
I think we got everything.
We got everything. And now, for
Internet, I dare you to call us out.
I would love the Internet to call us out. That'd be very nice. And so, Erika, where can they find you? I totally set this up beforehand.
Forgot about the Lord of Thirds. Oh no.
All over the internet at Erika Rain 7.
Clio, where can they find you? You look totally set up beforehand.
Yeah, you can find me on the socials at Cliomoto, and you can find me on Twitch at the Cliomoto. And if you go to my Etsy, I have things for you to buy if you want.
I've even worn one of the things. It's cool.
All those space masks that she wears on the shows.
No, there's a hat.
They're not up yet, but hopefully soon. Hopefully soon.
Okay, now I just can't get this right. There we go. You can find me all over the internet at Thiladrin, mostly on Twitter, but everywhere else too.
I was getting ready to sing Phenomenon. Now I'm sad.
You can also find one of our other hosts here at Phenomenon.
Do, 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 do.
There, I did that entirely for her to do that. You're welcome. You can find all of us on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Gmail, Google+, MySpace, ASOTV Podcast, all one word. You can follow us at all of those places for some more podcasts for some of your favorite TV shows. We just did a new... What did we call it? It was a new podcast last night. We're going to try to do monthly called ASOTV After Dark, and we talked about the Power Rangers fan film. I suggest you go check it out.
I was wondering what name y'all ended up going with, finally.
Yeah, that's what we went with. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a lovely night. weekday sometime.
Whenever you're watching this, have it be good.
Yes, have it be good.